Good day, math enthusiast! Ito na naman ako ang iyong Sir Jello. Tuturo ulit ng topic sa grade 9 mathematics. Topic natin ngayon is problem solving involving quadratic equations. Siyempre, sa pag-solve ng verbal problems or word problems, we have to consider the following steps. First, we have to read the problem thoroughly and gather the necessary data. Lagi naman ganun, no? Basahin muna natin maigi yung problem and then kunin natin yung mga given. At syempre, alamin din natin kung ano yung hinahanap. At ayun na nga yung number 2. Identify the unknown quantities. So, we have to identify ano ba yung being asked, o yung questions being asked, para ma-identify natin yung unknown quantities. Number 3, we have to represent the unknown quantities with algebraic expression using some data. Number 4, translate the remaining data into mathematical sentence. This is called the working equation. So, once na-develop natin yung mathematical sentence, ito yung tinatawag na working equation wherein dito natin i-manipulate yung solution. Or dito, ito yung gagamitin natin para ma-solve natin yung roots or yung solution. Okay, number 5, determine the solution set or the roots of the quadratic equation. Number 6, of course, we always have to check the roots with the words given in the problem. So, you have to remember that in every quadratic equation, it has two roots, but that does not mean two solutions. So, meron kasi mga case na gano'n. Sometimes, a quadratic equation problem has only one sensible solution. So, for example, if the problem involves distance or length, we have to reject the negative solution since we know that distance is always positive. Same with age among others. So, pag nakuha natin yung roots, most especially sa distance or age, siyempre, ang kukunin lang natin dun is yung positive answer. The same with measurements. Kasi wala namang negative distance or negative na age. So, ito yung mga types of problems involving quadratic equations. Number 1, you have the number problem. You have the area or measurements. Number 3, age problem. 4, distance problem. Number 5, work problem. Problem number 1, something to do with work problem. Odette can finish washing a certain number of dishes in 15 minutes, less than it takes Pam. If they work together, they can do the dishes in 10 minutes. Okay, so we're going to let W, that means you have one whole work done. So, pag natapos ni Odette at saka ni Pam yung isang trabaho, that represents one whole work. Now, 1 over T is a part of work done by Pam in a minute. So, T dyan is represented by time in minutes. 1 over T minus 15 is a part of work done by Odette in a minute. So, kaya 1 over T minus 15 kay Odette kasi nga it takes him or her 15 minutes less than it takes Pam. And 1 over 10 is part of work done together by both girls in a minute. So actually, we are looking for the time in minutes. Kung gaano sila kabilis if they work alone. Okay? So pag mag-isa sila, gaano sila kabilis maghugas ng plato. So the working equation will be the part of work ni Pam plus yung part ng work ni Odette that is equal to the whole work that they going to work together. So that is 1 over t plus 1 over t minus 15 equals 1 over 10. So ito na ngayon yung tinatawag natin na working equation. So hanapin lang natin yung LCD, which is t times t minus 15 times 10, or pwede na natin i-times yung 10 sa t, so 10t times the quantity of t minus 15. So since nakuha na natin yung LCD, we can simplify that 1 by 1. So kung ito ang gagamitin ko, yung 10t times the quantity of t minus 15, so times ko siya sa 1 over t. So actually, yung mangyayari dun is mawawala yung t, cancelled. So ang matitira na lang is 10 over, or 10 times the quantity of t minus 15. Plus, doon naman sa 1 over t minus 15, so ang mawawala doon is yung t minus 15, cancelled out. So, matitira na lang is 10t times 1, so that is 10t. Equals, doon naman sa 1 over 10, so ang mawawala is yung 10, cancel na yung 10, so ang matitira is 10 times 1, so that's t times the quantity t minus 15. And then, we just distribute 10, no? Dun sa parentheses. So that's 10 times t, 10t minus 10 times 15, negative 15, that's 150 plus 10t equals sa kabila t times t, t squared minus 10 times negative 15, negative 15t. Yes. So that's 10 plus 10t, or so 10t plus 10t, that's 20t minus 150 equals t squared minus 15t. Then we just transpose all members to the left going to the right kasi nandito naman yung t squared. So that's 0 equals t squared minus 15t. So yung 20 na positive kanina magiging negative 20t. Yung negative 150 magiging positive 150. And then we just add negative 15 minus 20t. So that becomes negative 35t. So our equation now will be t squared minus 35t plus 150 equals 0. So ito na ngayon yung ating standard form of quadratic equation. And then solve lang natin siya by applying any method. You can use here. Sa case ito, pwedeng factoring. So ang factors ay, so factors ng t squared is t and t. Factors ng 150 is 30 and 5. Since ang gitna is negative 35, ang dulo ay positive, so both are negative. Pag chinek natin, tama yung sagot. So the factors are t minus 30 and t minus 5. And as we all know, we have to apply the zero property. So ang magiging sagot na dyan is t equals 30 and t equals 5. So that is now our roots or the solution. Now, para ma-check lang natin, no, we use t equals 30 dun sa ating working equation kanina. Okay? So, we have 1 over t plus 1 over t minus 15 equals 1 over 10. Palitan lang natin lahat ng 30. So, 1 over 30 plus 1 over 30 minus 15 equals 1 over 10. So, 1 over 30 plus 1 over 15 equals 1 over 10. So, hanapin natin yung LCD which is 30. So, we have to multiply 30 in all fractions. So, that is 30 times 1 over 30. So, maka-cancel naman to. 30. So, 1 na lang. And then, sa 1 over 15, 30 times 1, that's 30 divided by 15, that is 2. Then, dito naman sa 1 over 10, you have 30 times 1, is 30 divided by 10, that is 3. So, ang mangyayari dyan, it will become 1 plus 2 plus 3. 1 plus 2 equals 3. So, 3 is equal to 3. Parang lumalabas dyan, if you're going to analyze the answer, sa bawat isang plato, no, na mahuhugasan ni Pam, dalawa na agad yung kay Odette. Kasi apparently, siya yung mas mabilis maghugas ng plato. So, yan yung sa problem number 1. Okay, next problem number 2 tayo. We have an area problem. So, basahin muna natin. The length of a rectangle is 8 centimeters more than its width. Find its length and width when its area is 180 square centimeters. So, after we analyze, let us now move on with the identifying the unknown quantities. So, we're going to let variable x the width of the rectangle. Then, x plus 8 is the length of the rectangle. So, based kasi doon sa problem, no, the length of a rectangle is 8 centimeters more than its width. So, si length, lagi siyang plus 8. So, if we're going to represent it algebraically, that is x plus 8. Yeah. And if we're going to apply the area of the rectangle, that is a equals length times width. So, we have x times the quantity of x plus 8 equals 180. That is now our working equation. So, kasi nga, yung area natin is 180, then yung length natin is x plus 8, then yung width is x. So, length times width. So, using the working equation, dinistribute natin, kaya nakuha yan, that is x times x, that's x squared, x times 8 is 8x, and then, tinranspose ko na yung 180 sa left side. So, kaya naging minus 180 equals 0. So, this is now the standard form of quadratic equation. Then, sinolve na natin siya by factoring. So, factors lang ng x squared. Factors ng x squared, x and x. Factors ng 180. Actually, that's negative 180. So, 1 positive and 1 negative. Since ang gitna is positive, we give the positive to the greater absolute value or yung greater number. In this case, C18. So, ang factors ay x plus 18 and x minus 10 equals 0. Then, apply the 0 property. So, we have x equals negative 18 and x is equal to 10. So, that is the solution or the roots. But since we are dealing with area, we're going to disregard the negative answer. So, hindi na natin i-check yung negative 18. Yung 10 na lang. So, pag chinek natin, we know that 10 is already the width in centimeters. And then, para makuha natin yung length, that is x plus 8. Since ang x naman natin is 10, plus 8, so that is 18 centimeters. That is our length. So, pag chinek natin, that's 10 times 8, that is equal to 180 square centimeters. So, the dimensions are 10 and 8. Okay, so problem number 3 tayo. We have distance problem. Two classmates, Tom and Jerry, started from the same place and time towards Cavite City, which is 90 kilometers away from their place. Jerry traveled 1 kilometer per hour faster than Tom and reached Cavite City 1 hour before him. Find the rate of each hiker. So we're going to use the concept of distance equals rate times time, or yung D equals RT. Then we're going to let x, the rate of Tom in kph, kilometers per hour, and x plus 1, the rate of Jerry in kph. Now, using the table, we have sa rate, alam naman natin, based dun sa word problem, na mas mabilis si Jerry ng 1 kilometer per hour. So, kaya siya x plus 1. Then, si Tom ay x lang. They have the same distance at 90 kilometers. Then, dun sa time, that is 90 over x, since time is equal to distance over the rate. Then, Jerry is 90 over x plus 1. So, our working equation will be 90 over x minus 90 over x plus 1 is equal to 1. So, dito yun sa time, di ba? Since ang hinahanap ay yung kung gaano kabilis yung kanilang takbo. So, the LCD here is x times x plus 1. So, based na sa ating denominator. Then, to simplify, ito, times natin dito. Actually, just cancel x. Matitira is 90 times the quantity of x plus 1 minus, dito naman, ang mawawala is yung x plus 1, cancelled, 90 times x equals, yung 1, syempre, lagay natin lahat yun, x times the quantity of x plus 1. Then, just distribute 90 times x, that's 90x. 90 times 1 is 90 minus 90x equals x times x, that's x squared, plus x times 1, that is x. Then we just subtract 90x minus 90x, 90 na lang, equals x squared plus x. Then you just transpose 90 here, that becomes negative 90. So the standard form will be x squared plus x minus 90 equals 0. So we can solve this solution or equation by factoring. That is x plus 10 and x minus 9. So by applying the 0 property, we have x equals negative 10, x is equal to 9. Now we're going to disregard the negative answer. So ang focus natin is dun sa 9. So lumalabas, yung rate ni Tom is 9 kilometers per hour. Jerry naman is 9 plus 1. So, that is equal to 10 kilometers per hour. So, si Tom ay 9, si Jerry ay 10 kilometers per hour. So, that is how we deal with word problems. Sa case ng distance problem, we can use tables. And we always have to let some variables where we assign variables, no? Then we try to solve the problem using the concepts na nagamit natin sa quadratic equation. And always disregard the negative answers whenever we're dealing with distance or age problems. Okay? With that, thank you for watching. And I hope meron kayong natutunan dito sa lesson na to. And have a good day.